Hello everyone, welcome to the class. This is Mohan Raj, your trainer, and you're watching Genesis training videos. This is second video on ratio proportion variation concept. So here we are discussing the properties of proportion and the questions connected to proportions. Let's see what is a proportion. Let's define proportion. An equality of two ratios. Whenever two ratios are equal to each other, we say the four numbers are in proportion. Okay. So this is written as A is to B is proportional to C is to D, and we are going to rate this as A is to B as C is to D. Okay. So and in the middle terms, these two terms are called mean terms, and the numbers at the extreme are called simply extremes. Let's see some of the properties of proportions here. The first property is whenever A is to B is proportional to C is to D, I can say A by B is equal to C by D, and I can cross multiply, then I see the product of the mean terms is equal to product of the extreme terms. This can be helpful in finding the missing terms. Okay. Secondly, if there are only three numbers like this, A is to B is proportional to B is to C, B is continuing, that's why it's called continuous proportion, and in this case square of B will be equal to product of the extremes. So then to find B, we can take the square root of the product of A and C. Here B is called the mean proportion, and A and B are extreme, A and C are extremes, and C is also called as third proportion to A and B. So some of the important results to remember. One is invert endo. If A by B is equal to C by D, I can take the reciprocal also. I can equate them. B by A is equal to C by D. Second one is alternando. What I am doing is I am just moving C here and B there. So alternatively I am writing it. That's why it's called alternando. A by C is equal to B by D. Next, if A by B is equal to C by D, I can add the denominator to the numerator, and I can say A plus B by B is equal to C plus D by D. Also, I can subtract the denominator from the numerator, so that's called dividendo. And finally, the combination of this is componendo and dividendo. If A by B is equal to C by D, I can also say A plus B by A minus B will be equal to C plus D by C minus D. Let's see the questions. If the first, second and fourth terms are in proportion are 5, 15, third one is missing, and 19, 90, I have to find the third value here. So what is the third proportion? So according to our rules, I can multiply this. 15 into x is equal to 5 into 90, and I can solve this to get the answer. 5 ones are 5 threes are 3 ones are 3 30s are. So the missing value is 30. This is one way to solve it. Or else we can also do this by observation. 5 part is 90. That means 5 parts is equal to 90 means I will be expecting value of 1 part is 6. And in the place of so value of 1 part is 6, and in the place of 5 I need to get 5 parts. 5 parts will be equal to 30. That way also we can get the answer as 30. Let's look at the second question. Find the least possible number that must be subtracted from 16, 19, 23. Let me give the option, because there are no options. It's going to be tedious process. Let me give 4 options. Maybe 5, 7, 11, and then 13. So let's take first option. If I remove 5 from 16, it will become 11. If I remove 5 from 19, it will become 14, and if I remove 5 from 23, it will become 18. Are they in continuous proportion? No. So second option, we'll see. If I remove 7 from 16, I get 9. 7 from 19, I get 12. And 7 from 23, I get 16. So when I see this, 9 is to 12 is actually 3 is to 4. And 12 is to 6 is also 3 is to 4. I can say 9 is to 12 is proportional to 12 is to 16. So they are in continuous proportion. That means the answer for this question is 7. If there is no option, I would have tried 1, 2, 3 till 7. Then I would have got the first answer as 7 itself. So let's look at this interesting question. They are given A plus B by A minus B is equal to 15 is to 1. And what I have to find out is A square minus B square divided by A square plus B square. So first let's keep it as I have to find this value. Let me simplify this. Divide the denominator and the numerator by b square. So what I get here is a by b whole square minus 1 by a by b whole square plus 1. That means to find out this value, I just need to know what is a by b. So what I can do here is, I can do the cross multiplication and I can say what is a plus b is equal to 15a minus 15b. So when I solve this, I end up with a value 14a is equal to 16b. 14a is equal to 16b. So what is a by b? A by b is 8 by 7. So I can substitute there. So which is simply 8 by 7 whole square minus 1 by 8 by 7 whole square plus 1. So this is our answer, which is 64 minus 49 divided by 49. 64 plus 49 divided by 49. So anyway 49 will cancel out. 64 minus 49 is going to be 13, if I am not wrong. 15 divided by 64 plus 49 is going to be 113. So the answer for the question is 15 by 113. Let's go to the next question. Find the mean proportion. So we know the mean proportion b is equal to square of the first term and the last term. So it's going to be square root of 8 into 98. So what I see here is 8 into, this will be having 14 into 7 because I see the table and I can see that there is 2 here. I'll take the 2 outside. So it will become 7 into 7 and I can see this as root of 16 into 49. So when I take the square root, it's going to be simply 4 into 7. So answer for the question is 28. That's the mean proportion of this. So now they said 4, 8 and C are in continuous proportion. This is what they are saying. Find the value of C. So I can easily say 4 is doubled, 8 has to be doubled, so answer can be 16. Or else we have to do this method. So 8 into 8, but don't multiply and square it because we have to cancel it. So 4 ones are 4 twos are, so C is equal to 16. Anyway, the answer is going to be 16. So that's the end of this video. So let us check variation concept in the next video. So till that you can practice more questions on this. Thank you.